Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a weekly reading focusing on the energy surrounding us during the week of April 23rd through the 29th, 2018. For the reading, I'll be using The Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. I'll pull 3 cards plus 1 additional card from the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for the week, and 1 card from the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James Van Praagh. As I always like to remind you, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading will be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, you can take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com. There you will find pricing as well as the types of videos that the video readings that I offer. Or you could email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com. Okay. Also, another quick reminder, all of the mid-monthlies have been posted, right? Remember that the mid-monthlies focus on career and finance and love and relationships. So take a look at those. Be sure to watch not just your sun sign, but also your moon and rising signs for a really, a good overview of what's coming up over the next couple of weeks. Right. So let's get started. We're looking for the energies surrounding us during the week of April 23rd through the 29th. So, what are the messages for the week of April 23rd through the 29th, 2018? What do we need to know? What are the energies surrounding us during the week of April 23rd through 29th? I have already meditated on, okay, shuffled off camera. 3 fell out. Well, we'll take those 3. Oh dear. Let me do one more shuffle. And we need the card at the bottom of the deck. And that is the Emperor. Okay. Let me just position these and then I will show you the cards. And we will pick 1 additional card from the deck. Sister, what additional message do you have for the week of April 23rd through the 29th, 2018? What do we need to know? Okay, that one came out as well. Well, that was quick. All right, here we go. So we have, sitting in the past position, the energy as we head into the week, the 6 of Fire. This would be the 6 of Wands. Followed by the Page of Air. This is the Page of Swords. And the outbound energy is the Hangman, Major Arcana number 12. And the card at the bottom of the deck, Major Arcana number 4, Emperor. And the Oracle card that came out from the Soul's Journey deck, we have Service. I feel good when I can help others. And the colors here, we have some beautiful dark green, sort of a hunter green, and yellow, like a pale yellow. All right. So, starting off with this 6 of Fire. So, fire energy, it has to do with, the day-to-day matters in life, such as our jobs. It has to do with things around the home, like the chores that we do around the home. It also has to do with our own passion and drive and ambition, determination for getting things done. It also has to do with creativity, creative projects. And the 6 of Fire, or 6 of Wands, is a card of victory. It's a card of recognition, right? Usually we think of it as you receiving accolades for a job well done. This could be, if this is in the workplace, could be in the form of a promotion, getting a pay raise, you really standing out from the rest of the crowd. So, people noticing you. It has to do with, sort of you being in the limelight, getting that recognition, and it's generally a card of success. It's a good card, right? It's a card that shows that, people are noticing you. So again, if this is in your career sector, over the past, in the recent past, there could have been something, at your workplace that, people started really taking notice of you, or you really stood out from everybody else, and you received some type of recognition for a job well done. In the present position, the page of air energy is swords energy, and it deals with our mind, it deals with our intellect, has to do with communication, how we communicate with others. It's also, cerebral energy, so it's our thoughts, it's how we communicate those thoughts to other people. And pages, when we have court cards in a reading, they can be actual people that we're dealing with, during this week, who might be playing a significant role. So if so, this would typically be a very young air sign individual, could even be a child of yours, if not somebody in their early 20s, even sort of a teenager. And air signs are Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. If this isn't a person, then this could just be an event or a situation that you're dealing with. And pages bring in news, right? They're the bearers of news. They're messengers. So there could be news coming in, quite quickly to you. Somebody delivering news could be about a new idea. It could be about, a new project, something that, you need to maybe investigate a little bit more. You might find, this idea or new project, new idea quite interesting. But, you feel as though you need to sort of look into it a little bit more before you move forward with what this new thing is, right? Because then it would be sort of the Knight of Air coming next, the Knight of Swords, who would actually act on it. So this is more about, it's a news of a new idea, or this something new coming in, and you're quite interested in it, but there needs to be a greater investigation into whatever this is, or you need to study it a little bit more. And then the outbound energy of this hangman speaks of a possible delay in a situation. You see that he's actually, in this representation, he's not tied quite as tightly. Look at his leg. I mean, he's shown as being sort of tied upside down in this position, but actually, it's all about surrendering to this, this situation, to the moment. Him being in this upside down position is necessary for, for whatever reason, for seeing things from a different perspective. Obviously, if he were in the, the upright position, he would not be able to view things in the same way that he is able to by hanging upside down. So it's about surrendering to the moment. This time of surrender, or this time out, this delay, it's necessary to gain a new perspective, see things from a different perspective. It could have to do with what I was saying over here with the page of air, needing to study it a little bit more, right? You might need to see things, or to study things, or see things from a different perspective. And he even has wings. I mean, he could very easily just, release himself from this tie, and, and he would be fine. He could fly away, but he doesn't, right? He understands that, if there's a delay, it's in his best interest. If there is this time that he needs to take now to study, or to, take a look at whatever this new thing is, this news or new project, he understands that that's also, it's necessary for him. And then we have the Emperor as the overall energy. So another major arcana card. And, the major arcanas, we have 2 major arcanas out of 4 cards. So, significant messages, divine intervention at play. If there's a delay, it's divinely guided, right? There's a definite reason for that. Remembering that things don't happen in our time. Things happen in divine timing. And sometimes, when we try to force timing, or, force things to sort of happen before they're supposed to, there's a reason why things don't sort of fall into place, right? There is a divine timing for things to happen. Now, the Emperor he's sort of the ultimate father figure in the Tarot, right? The ultimate patriarch. He's very much about authority. This could be, again, somebody who you're dealing with, could be a boss, could be even be a father, could be somebody in that position of authority, such as a judge, or somebody in the military, a police officer, dealing with somebody in that sort of authoritative role. But it also has to do with, needing to do things according to the book, right? Following the rules. That's what you should be doing. If there's something new that you are considering, don't try to skip steps. Do everything very much by the book, follow the rules. Could be people in authority coming in, offering you good advice. Could be you seeking out the advice of somebody, older, or somebody in this authority figure. Sometimes it has to do with, you dealing with large institutions such as, the government, banks, educational institutions, so universities. Can be dealing with the government in the form of IRS. I know tax season here in the U.S. has just wrapped up, so hopefully everybody was able to file their taxes in time. But it could be dealing with somebody in that type of position. But there's definitely something here that has to do with success, possibly you standing out. It could have to do with this new idea or new project. There might be some delay with this project. If there is, then the Emperor is very much about structure. Again, doing things by the book, so it's just you really, if there's a delay, could be because of you needing to, maybe it takes a little bit longer for moving forward with this new thing because you can't skip any steps. There might be a quick way to get things done, but don't do it that way. Do things, follow procedure, do things by the book, because if there's the delay here, it's divine intervention at play, and there's a reason for things maybe taking a little bit longer to progress for you. Now, the Soul's Journey card, let me read you. I like to read the full meaning from the guidebook for these oracle cards. And the service card says, one of the most evolved gifts that a soul possesses is giving of itself. There is a reason why it feels good to give. It is because your soul resonates with that vibration. Your soul should be aware that it might currently be in a situation in which it needs to be fulfilled on higher levels. And this can only happen through the attribute of humbly serving and supporting others. Put yourself in a position in which you can benefit another soul in any way possible and demonstrate unconditional love toward others. This might mean bringing yourself into your heart space and letting everything you involve yourself in come from an attitude of giving freely. You have to learn to direct your green heart light energy through all your thoughts, actions, and deeds. Look around and see where and how you can serve another. Perhaps one way would be asking a friend if you can help clean up his or her office or run errands. Maybe volunteer to watch your neighbor's kids so the parents can have a night out. Make a meal for someone who might be sick. Volunteer in a hospital or hospice. Perform an activity that enriches someone else's life. So interesting. For some of you, there might be over the upcoming week, there might be an opportunity for service, right, where you might be able to help others and give of yourself, give of your time. There are many different ways, in which we can be of service to others. So it's just sort of figuring out what fits best in your life, and what you feel good about doing. For each of us is different things. It might be it's the time of year to start getting outside. It can be just helping others, in the garden. Maybe there's a neighbor who's unable to take care of their garden, or helping, children in your community start planting things, like start a little community garden. It could be something like that. It's, obviously it's going to depend on you and your situation, but, something here coming in with success, accolades, recognition. Again, this Page of Swords, who has to do with, it's quick news coming in, or it's, significant news, possibly something you need to look at a little bit more before moving forward. There might be some type of delay, or needing to see things from a different perspective, from somebody else's perspective. And with this Page of Swords is a very strong, very forceful communicator. Somebody who's quite assertive, somebody who uses their intellect to sort of diffuse conflict. So this could have to do with needing to see things from somebody else's point of view. even, whatever this new thing is or this news is. And again, doing things by the book, following the rules. Don't cut corners, right? Do things according to the rules, do things by the book. And, it does look like it's going to be a good week. Might be some delays, but if there are, just know that these delays are necessary and they're for your own good. So I hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I thank you for joining me here today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful week. Bye for now.